Now, we're going to talk about quality management approach. Now, it's not a product quality. Please understand. So, those days, I remember 50 years ago, there used to be a quality department. At the end of the process, all these manufactured pens will come and they will have 2 boxes, passed the quality test, accepted. Not passed, rejected. Ultimately, that means they will wait for all the processes to be complete, and at the final stage, inspection, rejection. That means we will educate the children for 15 long years. At the end of the +2, we will say rejected by the society, rejected by the higher educational institutions. Or a student will go through the 4 years degree. At the end of 4 years, the organization will not list him in the campus recruitment. Is that what we want? No. It is in the process. Our institution will have that process that none of the children will fail. None of the children will fail to get admission in the premier institution. In our college or university, none of the students will fail to get admission in the higher universities. Which means it should involve suppliers and customers. In a school, for example, who are the suppliers? Parents. Who are the customers? Parents and students, society. Society is my customer. I give engineers to the engineering organizations. I give doctors to the medical profession. I give chartered accountant to the society which wants proper accounting systems. I give research scholars to the society. Aims at continuous improvement. We are going to discuss about it in a short while from now. Continuous improvement. Just imagine, 10 years ago, the best television set, will it sell today? 10 years ago, the best car, will it sell today? 10 years ago, the best hospital. 25 years ago, the best organization, will it sustain? We need to talk about sustain, retain, maintain. That depends upon continuous improvement. Concerns products and processes. This is very, very important. Concern products and processes. It's not that my pen is excellent. It's more about the process of making my pen. Responsibility with all people. In an organization, what happened? The quality department is responsible for quality. The manufacturing is responsible for manufacturing. The purchase department is responsible only for purchase. But in a total quality management setup, everybody, everyone, so in a school, from the watchman till the management, everybody, and teamwork. TQM will involve an effective team. Okay? Right. So let's go one more thing. So the concept of TQM. The concept of TQM, we talk about 3 core principles of TQM. Focus on the customer. Please understand. As I said, every mother, every father, every parent, every member of the society is the customer for a school or a college. So when my student goes on the road, he should stand alone, distinctly different. The way he behaves, the way he conducts himself. Participation and teamwork, as I said earlier. It's not that the founder of the school is interested. It's not that the principal of the school is interested. It is not that the HR department of the school is interested in quality. It is the participation and teamwork. So forget about TQM in a school if there is no team. And continuous improvement. Please understand, if there is life, there has to be growth. If there is life, there has to be improvement. If I leave this pen, the pen will not grow because there is no life. Right? So, it is a continuous improvement. We are going to discuss about certain tools in the future slides. Okay? So, there are the three pillars, right? Now, total quality management is a system, please understand. It's not a school, it is a school education system of managing for total quality. It's a total organization-wide effort. That means it is not the principal who is driving, it is not the correspondent who is driving. Right? Through full involvement. Now, every word here is important. Full involvement. Involvement. It is not just not participation. It is not just giving a lip service. Of all the people, focusing on what? Continuous improvement to achieve what? Customer loyalty. We are not talking about customer satisfaction. We are not talking about customer delight. Loyalty means if a student studies, the siblings, all the relatives I am talking about. It's something like I purchase a particular toothpaste. My son, my daughter, my grandchildren, loyalty to the product. TQM is both a comprehensive managerial philosophy. What's the philosophy? Philosophy of the school is to earn profit, is it? Yes, that is important. Without money, you cannot run an organization, right? And a collection of tools and approach for its implementation. This slide is very, very, very important. So, we are not talking about running an institution. We are talking about a total quality management of an institution, right? Right, let's go further. Now, is there a cookie? It aims at long-term success. It's not that this year what is the admission, next year what is the admission. No. It's a way of thinking. Please understand. It is a way of thinking about goals, organization, process and people to ensure that right things are done right at the first time. Do it right first time. Do it right first time, every time. I recall a quotation from John Ruskin. Quality is never an accident. It is always the result of intelligent effort. Intelligent effort. That is the collective wisdom of everyone, right from the watchman to the trustee. It is the will to produce a superior thing. See, please understand. I am a superior person. Why? I produce superior thing. I am a superior teacher. Why? I produce superior students. I am a superior parent. Why? My children are superior. I am a superior country. Why? My citizens are superior. That is the philosophy we are talking about. Now, it's interesting. Who developed Edward Deming after the Second World War? There's a wonderful book by Edward Deming, Out of the Crisis. Everybody should read the book. He gave this idea, concept to the Americans for improving the production and services. The concept was not taken seriously by the Americans after the Second World War. The Japanese were restless how to put the Japan on the map of the world, and they took Edward Deming seriously. In fact, the story goes, Edward Deming came to India during the late 1940s and offered his services. At that time, he was not taken seriously, so the Japanese took him. Okay, so by 1980, Japanese have told the world, have informed the world, yes, we are back. The tool they used was lithium. And by now, most of the manufacturing companies have started using lithium. Now I am offering this to every educational institution, the lithium way of managing your educational institution. And there are 3 gurus. Later on, time permits, we will discuss the 3 gurus. Dr. Edward Deming, I mentioned to you, Dr. Joseph and Philip Crosby. Later on, we will discuss the core philosophy of these 3 people. In addition to that, there is an interesting person, Masaki Imai from Japan. I attended a week's program by Masaki Imai. He talks about continuous improvement. Kaizen, he talks about a continuous improvement process. Right. So, for the development of current set of management tools to offer total quality management. So, these people offer a couple of tools and processes to ensure total quality in an organization. Here we are talking about the school. Right. Now, as in any organization, there is a product, there is a customer, there are vendors, there is service quality, there is after sale service. In a school also we have. What is the product? Education. Who are the customers? Your parents. Who are the vendors? Children. The parents are the vendors. They give you the people. And there are also vendors who supply you the educational services and all that. So the focus should be to offer a quality education, a process of systems and procedure. It is not individual based, it is not person based, it is process based, systems and procedure. In fact, TQM will eliminate dependency on people. It will introduce dependency on system. Okay, right. For what? To fulfill the mission and the vision. Every school should have the vision of the founder. What is the mission of the school? And everything that takes place in the institution should be to fulfill that. Okay, right. And this is interesting. Normally what happens in a normal non-TQM setup, it is the management with the supreme authority, then they have the teachers, then somewhere at the bottom are the parents. But in a TQM setup, it is completely ulta. We exist for the parents, let's be very, very clear. Just imagine, in a school there are no parents, there are no teachers. Where is the management? Where are the teachers? Right? So, then the teachers, management is at the bottom. It's not as though management is not required. They are required, but here the focus, even for the management. In fact, I used to ask this question to many of my clients, who is a paymaster? And people will say cashier, manager, owner, MD, chairman. The paymaster is the product that you produce. And the customer buys the product and they pay to the school. The revenue comes, that is distributed as salary, taxes and all that stuff, right? Okay. Now, it is based on, there is a beautiful book, Myron Tribus. There are 7 principles to implement TChem philosophy. What is the philosophy? What is the philosophy of the school? To make profit? Should be very, very clear. To offer a quality education. Vision. 5 years from now, what is your vision? What is the strategy? How the lessons are going to be delivered? How the teachers are going to be trained? How the parents are going to be trained? Very, very important aspect of a school management or a college management is parents' preparation, especially at the school level. Skills. What are the skills required for a student? Skills required for a teacher? Skills required for the management members, for that matter. Right? Resources. The 5 type of resources: money, material, mission, manpower, money, and all that. How the resources are used. What is the reward system? Salary administration is very, very, very important. Rewards. And ultimately, how the organization is structured. So, he talks about the 7 important criteria for a total quality management, right? Okay, right, now let's see one more. This is very interesting. In a TChem setup, we talk about PDCA. I'll put it this way: plan, do, check, and act. That is, nothing is done in a fit of temper. First, what is the plan? What is the problem? What is the outcome you want to produce? Then find out various solutions. That's why in a TChem setup, task forces, quality circles, 5S activities, which I'll discuss it in a little while from now, and then check whether you are getting the result. And then if you get the result, fine. If you are not getting, go back to plan again, go back to do again, go back to this again, and implement the best solution. This PDCA cycle is the heart of TChem process, right? Right. Now, in a TChem, this is called Diminishing chain reaction, right? First of all, improve the quality. Outcome at the end of 1 year, 2 years, where we have implemented the TChem. Once we have improved the quality, you know what happens? Cost decreases because less rework, less failure. Teacher's time is used productively. Student's time is used productively. It is not how many hours the student has studied or how many hours the teacher has taught. Fewer delays and snacks and better use of time and material. This is very, very important. Time and material. Are we using all the material in a school? And productivity improves. See, production is different, productivity is different. Productivity is unit per unit of time, output per unit of time. Right, capture the market with better quality. Capture the market. See, please understand, any amount of advertisement will not get you students. It is by honestly delivering the best product to the market, to the customers, satisfying every parent, right? And stay in business. This is why I talk about retain, sustain, and maintain. Please understand, it's easy to start an organization, but are you going to retain, sustain, and maintain? And then provide jobs and more jobs. Ultimately, we have a social, societal purpose, offering jobs. Okay, this is the Diminishing chain reaction. It applies to organizations also. To bring quality to the educational system, we have to focus on less of rework. We have to focus on less of rework, fewer mistakes, number of failure will have to come down, will come down automatically because you are looking at the process. You cannot be supervising all the teachers through an inbuilt camera. As I said, TChem is a teamwork. The whole organization is geared up voluntarily, right? Better use of time and material which lead to productivity improvement. Improve teaching, total commitment, top management, In fact, this is very, very important. The top management has the higher responsibility than the middle and lower level management. So, the top management commitment is very, very important. Wherever I go implement TQM, top management should be committed. Otherwise, I used to talk about flavor of the month. In 1 month we talk about TQM, 1 month we talk about training, another month we talk about 5S. Then it is forgotten. Other priorities take over, right? Right. Is relevant for an education institution without a total commitment, devotion of everybody. It is not possible. The question is, what is quality and who is a customer? See, you don't define your quality. It is defined by the customer, the parent, the student, the society. It is related to the customer's need and not the need of the school. And the customer's need and expectation change over a period of time. Thus, it becomes imperative to identify the customer and his need before going ahead in any TQM journey.
APS Vidya Mandir, Tiruvallur.